number 3, and we're looking for green this time by. Here they come, and we're under green. It is Kelson Clayton with the advantage in car number 7, New Hampshire. Pappy Crowder holds on the outside, and it's Thurston and the other Clayton in this race, Kevin Clayton, battling for position number 2. Correction, make that 3. Off turn number 4, down to the completion of 1 lap. It is still Kelson Clayton holding off Pappy Crowder. Then it's Kevin Clayton now moving into 3rd, followed by Thurston, 4th, Wenzel in 5th, and the 11th of Felton rides 6th. Rick DeRozier has a problem. He pulls down into the infield with car number 2, tough break for him. 2 laps down, and it continues to be the 7 New Hampshire now beginning to pull away. That is Kelson Clayton with a good run. Hopefully he'll be able to take down a decent qualifying position and maybe have a good run during the feature. Here comes Pappy Crowder on the inside in car number 01, and right behind him is Kevin Clayton in the 1 New Hampshire. So we've got a battle for the lead shaping up, and as they come off turn number 4 for the completion of 4 laps, it is still Kelson Clayton with the advantage in car number 7 New Hampshire. But here comes Crowder down low in the 0-1, and on the back straightaway he has the advantage. Clayton gets way up high in turn number 4 and opens up the door for Pappy Crowder to move in and take over the lead. Here comes Kevin Clayton looking to do battle for the number 1 spot, and right behind him, actually now on the outside of him, is Chris Wenzel in the 03. 2 laps to go this time by for, will it be Clayton or possibly Pappy Crowder? Off turn number 2, it is Kevin Clayton who has the advantage in the 1 New Hampshire. 3 wide now for the lead. Here they come. White flag is out. It is Wenzel who now contends for the lead in car number 03. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Who's it going to be now on turn number 4? It is Wenzel. The 03 taking down the win. Who will bring the field around in car number 60. Alongside him, it's Chris Stroshine in car number 3X. Here they come, and we're under green. Down into turn number 1, the advantage goes to Krajewski, but Stroshine also looking to stick right there and apparently contend. Here comes Beef Alexander to the outside. Krajewski just way up high. And in comes Stroshine. He takes over the lead to lead lap number 1. Alan Anaki settles in for the 2nd spot. Krajewski again gets a bit off the pace. Car number 60, tough break for him. It is Stroshine leading Beef Alexander and Alan Anaki in their battle for position number 2. Battle for 4th. Kirk Alexander and Art Goodhine begin to dice it up. For those of you in the top row of our grandstands, please remain seated so our scorers can do their job properly and your car will not get improperly scored. Back on the racing surface, down into turn number 3 they go. It is still Chris Stroshine holding off the pressure of Beef Alexander and Alan Anaki. Stroshine gets tagged by Anaki as they head down into turn number 1. Here comes Beef Alexander, and he takes over the lead in car number 44. The 3X of Stroshine tries to hold on to 2nd, but here comes the other Alexander, so he's getting bombarded by Alexanders now as Kirk begins to move in. He's contending now for the 2nd spot. Alan Anaki is not counted out yet. He is still in this battle for position number 2. Behind them is Art Goodhine and Gail Lavoie running in qualifying positions. Our leader heads down into turn number 1 by the name of Beef Alexander, car number 44. He's beginning to pull away from his brother Kirk, who now moves in to position number 2. Stroshine still holding on to the 3rd spot, then it's Alan Anaki, Art Goodhine, and Gail Lavoie. Here they come, around for the checker. It is Beef Alexander taking the win. back straightaway into turn number 3. It is Wayne Chapin and Harvey Swan setting the pace. And we are under green. Harvey Swan leads him down into turn number 1 in car number 32. He has the advantage on Chapin. Chapin holds on down on the inside. Mallett moves into third as Bowmaster slightly off the pace in car number 52 drifts a little further back. Speaking of drifting, Harvey Swan drifts way up high in turn number 4, and Chapin goes back into the lead in car number 58. Mallett also trying to move into contend, but here comes Swan right back on the outside in car number 32. Chapin doing an excellent job in car number 58. He's holding out the pressure of Swan and Mallett. To complete lap number 2, it is still Wayne Chapin who is leading the field in car number 58. Can he hold on? Well, he's got to hold on John Mallett, who's looking for racing move down low in car number 97. Back up to the outside comes Harvey Swan in car number 32. Mallett takes it way down low, and off turn number 4, it is still Chapin. But down into turn number 1, it is John Mallett who comes out leading the field in car number 97. Here comes Dave Meany. He moves into second in the 15 Mass. Halfway marker is out this time by. It is Mallett in car number 97 to lead him off turn number 4. Here comes Meany heading to the outside. Paul Stone gets crossed up. Wayne Chapin goes around, and looks like we will stay on the green. Both cars are able to pull away, and back up front we've got a battle for position number 1. Off turn number 4, and at the line with the advantage, it was car number 15 Mass, Dave Meany. Mallett still holding on to second. Here comes Harvey Swan. He's looking for racing move down low. Mallett closes the door and pulls away. 2 laps to go this time by for Dave Meany in car number 15 Mass. The battle for second appears to be the hot spot on the racing surface. It is between Mallett and Harvey Swan. White flag is out this time by for Dave Meany. Glenn Griswold having a good run in car number 60. He is up to position number 4. Right behind him it's Kevin Bowmaster, Randy Paul, and Bob McMullen. Here they come around for the checker. It is car number 15 Mass. Dave Meany securing the win in heat number 1 for the Strictly Stocks. Then it's the 32 of Harvey Swan taking down second. The 97 of Mallett will finish in the 3rd spot, followed by the 60 of Glenn Harry Germain, and the 20 is Joe Zarnecki. Here they come. Off turn number 4, green flag is out. Glenn Brio gets a good jump at the start, car number 29 Mass, and he'll lead them down into turn number 1 and off turn number 2. Steinmetz gets a little sideways in car number 89, but he's able to hold on nicely, and he continues to run in that second spot. With a big lead. Down into turn number 3 goes our leader, car number 29 Mass, Glenn Brio. Steinmetz runs in the second spot, but now here comes Rick Payne in car number 29 on the move. Scooter Adams also included in this battle for the second spot. Don Burgess becoming a factor in car number 4X, and we look not too far behind and see Tom Stone is already becoming a factor in car number 39, running in position number 6. Our leader just receiving the halfway point the last time by. Glenn Brio with a very, very big lead over Kevin Steinmetz, Rick Payne, Ron Burgess, Scooter Adams, and Tom Stone, a group of cars running 2nd through 6th. Steinmetz drifts up just a bit, and he opens up the door to car number 29, Rick Payne, who takes the opportunity and moves into second. 2 laps to go this time by for car number 29 Mass, Glenn Brio. White flag is out. Brio already heading down the back straightaway, and so he will definitely pick up the win in this race unless the mechanical difficulty should erupt, but nonetheless, it is Brio, followed by Payne, Stone, Burgess, Steinmetz, and Adams.
They're going to be coming around
checking for the green flag from starter Kenny Isimone. The green is in the air and they're off and running. As they make their way through turns 1 and 2, breaking out on top as they go down the back stretch is the Jamaican bobsled of Steve Gaynor. Running second, number 69, that's Weaver. Third is a battle between Livingood and Thompson, with Thompson in the advantage position, taking the third spot. Battle for fourth between Wayne Tack and Kevin Livingood. Waiting in the wings, we have Barry Gray with the number 29. Coming around the lead, lap number 2 on the Winston Racing Series scoreboard, it's Steve Gaynor. Tack winning out in the battle for fourth over Livingood. Livingood in the top 5. Barry Gray battling side by side with Pete Jarvis. The running order: Gaynor, Weaver, Thompson, Tack, and Barry Gray just taking the 5th spot away from Kevin Livingood as they made their way down the backstretch. Here comes Gray on the outside. This guy, if there's anybody who can run the high side of the track, this is the young man that can do it, usually with that number 29 car. Halfway point upon us. 5 laps will be in the record books with 5 more to go. Gaynor with a nice comfortable lead over Weaver. Here comes Barry Gray on the outside to challenge J.T. Thompson for the 3rd position. Maybe 3 wide as Tack looks to the inside. Gaynor completes Gray completes his move on the outside, and Barry Gray's got 3rd. J.T. Thompson 4th, Wayne Tack running 5th, Pete Jarvis 6th. Barry Gray works to the outside of Weaver. 2 laps to go for our leader, Steve Gaynor. But there's the battle on the racetrack. It's that battle for the 2nd spot. Weaver and Gray side by side. Coming off of turn 2, it's Barry Gray slingshotting into 2nd. Wayne Tack on the outside of Thompson. And he comes off turn 4 in the start-finish line, and he's got position number 4. Checkered flag waves high for your winner, Steve Gaynor. Barry Gray is 2nd, Weaver 3rd, Tack 4th. Strong bid in the closing laps by Dennis Stange. We'll have to check with our scorers and see if he got the advantage over J.T. Thompson. 60 of Brad Layton of Center Harbor, New Hampshire in the Plum Potter Automotive Camaro. Then a green flag waves. And it's Mike Parks taking the field down the backstretch. Dave Sutherland Jr. rides 2nd, Rob Cross 3rd, Nathan Harrison 4th, and coming up on the outside is Tom Carey Jr. Carey moves into 4th, sets his sights on Rob Cross. Meanwhile, Cross looks for running room on the inside of Sutherland. Around for the completion of lap number 4. It is still Mike Parks on top. Rob Cross annexing 2nd. Bill Bree slips in for 3rd as Dave Sutherland begins to drop back on the outside. Tom Carey Jr. taking advantage of Sutherland, and he moves into the top 4. Halfway point, 5 laps down, 5 to go. Parks, Cross, Bree, Carey, and Sutherland. With coming into the picture ever so quickly, the number 6 car, a visitor from Beach Ridge Speedway, and that is Brad Layton. Layton taken to the high banks here very, very well in the Plum Potter number 60. top cross is all closed in on young Mike Parks. Meanwhile, it's Carey working the inside groove on Bill Bree for that third spot. White flag is in the air. One more lap for Mike Parks on his way to win in late model heat number 2. Let's see if Cross can dig down deep in his bag of tricks and pull off a last lap victory here. Not so, as it is Mike Parks nailing down the win. Addressing themselves to the flag stand as they come off of turn number 4, looking for that green, and they have it. Tim Creamer has been looking quite impressive in warm-ups, wastes no time taking the lead position in the number 6 car. Charlie Locke running second, John Meany up to third. Look at the number 26 car coming along, a visitor from the Monadnock Speedway, and he is moving up quite quickly on the outside. Bucky Demers doing a fine job. And Bucky moves into 4th. Drop-kicking Herb Drug back to 5th. Jeff Beckwith runs 6th. No change in the running order as 3 laps show on the Winston Racing Series scoreboard. It's Creamer, Locke, Meany, Demers, Drug, and now we got a battle going for position number 6 as Ed Stone looks to run on the outside and pick up a spot at the expense of Beckwith. And Stone moves into the top 6. Halfway point is upon us already. Creamer's engine sounding like it's breaking up, but the car is still going quite well as he's able to hold off all comers. The engine looks like it might have gone on Bucky Demers' car. Tough break for Demers as he was running so well in the Supernova. Yellow flag comes out. Well, they always seem to say that a car runs its best just before the engine lets go. Bucky Demers looking quite impressive out there. And to my knowledge, first visit to the high banks here, at least this season, if not ever. And Bucky was looking quite good. Moved his way all the way into top 4. Was beginning to close up the ranks and move in on our top 3. Went all... So nailing down the win in late model heat number 3. It's the number 6 car of Tim Creamer, finishing second, car number 2, Charlie Locke. Third, the 15 mass John Meany. Fourth, number 3, Ed Stone. Guess not, we stay under yellow. Okay, this time here we mean business. Billy Dunn pointing over to that striped area where they can start picking up the pace and expect the green flag anywhere from now on. And Billy likes what he sees, gives him the green. Dave Prime up high, but still manages to hold on to the lead spot. Challenger on the inside is Brian Kenyon. And Kenyon comes off turn 4, down the start-finish line to lead lap number 1. Funky Karen all the way into second. Jerry Marquis sizing up the inside lane. We've got problems in turns 1 and 2. We have 2 cars off the racing surface. Gary Knight Jr. able to get away, but not so for John Corliss. The yellow flag comes off for car number 5, the Trader John Gun Shop Camaro IROC of John car, the former Paul Stone Pro Stock number 39, renumbered 5. Green is out. Funky Karen takes over the lead. We'll see if Mike Cody can refire the engine of car number 4. We got another spinner on the backstretch, and yet another one as number 3 Egos around there spinning all over the place. Yellow flag comes out. And the green flag waves. Funky Karen goes right to work on Kenyon, but we got problems in turns 1 and 2 again. Dave Prime bops into the concrete before the pit grandstand. And he yellows back out again. Well, we seem to be spinning our wheels on lap number 1 here. In that row number 1. They're going to give it another whirl. And Billy Dunn waves that green flag again. And Karen edges out ahead as they go down the back stretch. And coming off turn number 4 decisively to Punky Karen. Brian Kenyon second, Jerry Markey third, Barry Messer moves into 4th. Fifth spot is Frank Carey with 6th, Gary Knight Jr. Markey tests the waters under Kenyon. Kenyon holding him off. Markey again dives low off of turn 4. He is pulling up alongside of the Kenyon number 3. Kenyon with good power down the backstretch, and he still holds on to that second spot. We've made it to the halfway point, folks. 5 laps down, 5 to go as Markey takes second at the line. Kenyon back to third, where Barry Messer begins to apply the pressure with car number 32. Punky Karen stretching out that lead over Jerry Markey. He's got it to a half a straightaway. Popsicle sticks are up. 2 to go. 3 wide action off turn 4. Something's going to give. And Gary Knight Jr. bouncing off the wall but still continues. White flag in the air. Final lap. And here he comes down to take the win in late model heat number 2. It is Punky Karen. Jerry Markey second. Brian Kenyon third. Barry Messer fourth. Lonnie Sawyer fifth. And the 3E of Frank Carey sixth. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The win in late model heat number 2 goes to Punky Karen at the wheel of number 121, finishing second, 28X. Well, we have a little bit of an altercation going on between the number 3 cars. Well, finishing up that 17 mass that come from the back of the pack in this event. The green is out. Here's Dale McLean showing the field a quick way down the backstretch. Bunsey Maury moving into the second spot. Chalmers coming back on the outside, but Chalmers has a problem, and he gets bumped into the wall off of turn 4. The yellow flag comes out. All of a sudden, it seemed that Chalmers' car slowed to a halt coming off of turn 4. Yes, I emphasize slowly, because this bunch, Maury setting a very slow pace, and the green is out. So Maury holds on to the top spot. Libby moves into second, Gramolini up to third, Colson fourth. And moving in the top 5, it's Roger Raymond with a fine move under Dale McLean. lap from behind from Coulson. Just gets enough out of shape to lose that spot. In fact, he's losing a couple more in the process. Dale McLean goes around with the number 21 car over in turn 4. We'll have to see if he can refire the engine in that machine. No, as the field begins to come in on him, Billy Dunn waves the yellow flag. And the green flag is out. And look at Roger Raymond coming on strong on the outside with the number 62. Raymond's got the second spot. He'll go to work on Maury, but Maury takes him up as they go down the backstretch. 5 laps down, 5 to go. Almost a dead heat as they cross the start-finish line to complete that lap, but Raymond's got the lead down the backstretch. Pete Fiandaca has moved into position number 4. Graham Malini's up to 5th. Raymond begins to stretch it out. The Stewart & Sons Ford T-Bird. Go! And Roger Raymond continues to pour it on. There's the white flag. Good tight action for positions 2 through 6. It'll be no doubt the win going to Roger Raymond. Here's the rest of your field, and Maury holds on to second. Is the Competition Automotive Camaro, and rounding out the field in car number 11, it is Stan Shimilewski Jr. of Agawam, Mass. We have put the field under green, and it's Brett Rollins on top. Spin on the backstretch as Kirby Monteith loops to number 63. Let's see if he's able to refire. No go as the yellow flag is necessitated. And they are off and running. Rollins still on top. We got a battle for that second spot. Daniels and Brio, but Daniels gets that second spot. Rollins way up high off of turn 4. And Daniels is under Rollins, and the battle is on for position number 1. Daniels begins to tuck the nose of number 76 out there, and he's got the lead on lap number 2. Rollins back to second, Zytom to third, Brio fourth, Lobo fifth, and Monteith has worked his way into 6th. Is out. Have been extinguished. This time around we may look for the green flag. Billy Dunn scoping that field down, and the green is out. Zytom gave a shot at it with Rollins. We got a couple of cars going around in turn 2. Let's see if they can refire. They do not. Well, they just do at the time that the yellow comes out. And Billy Dunn waves that green flag again. Kirby Monteith moves up. He's got the 5th spot. Last qualifying spot right now being held down by the 4X of Dave Barabee, but he's being challenged on the inside by Johnny Lobo Jr. And Lobo moves up a spot. 2 laps to go for Daniels. The 3-car battle here between Daniels, Rollins, and Zinema continues. Kirby Monteith's got the 4th spot away from Lenny Runnels. White flag in the air. And here they come down to Billy Dunn's checkered flag. The win goes to Pete Daniels. Young man that deserves a ride behind the wheel of a good automobile. There's the green. And we've got a spin in turn 2. And we go to yellow. Yellow flag coming out for Pete Rondo in the 5 main car, multi-time feature event winner. Green flag is out. It'll be Brian Schofield to come around leading lap number 1. Jerry Marquis running 2nd, Monteith 3rd, Leclerc 4th, D'Alessandro 5th, Albro 6th. Leclerc gets broadside through turns 3 and 4. Does a nice job to hold on to it, but that car is getting away from him. And he just comes up short of the Granite State barrier on the backstretch. Yellow flag comes out. So we got a Datsun out there with lights on, 484 EJO. And then we got that Olds Cutlass we mentioned. But we got the green flag waving back on the racetrack. And it's still Schofield holding on to the top spot. Marquis 2nd, D'Alessandro moves into 3rd. D'Alessandro having a fine run in the Steinman's Excavating number 9. We're halfway home, 5 laps down, 5 to go. Marquis dies low, and he is under Schofield. Little contact being made. Schofield battles back on the outside. To no avail as Jerry Marquis will come around and lead lap number 8. Bruce D'Alessandro moves into 2nd, Kirby Monteith 3rd. Schofield back to 4th, Albro 5th, Eric Leclerc 6th. White flag, 1 lap to go. Here comes the checker, and it goes to Marquis. Will be Reggie Ruggiero of Forestville, Connecticut. East Hampton in the Roy R&L Sheet Metal Cavalier. And there's the green flag. And it's a good battle for that number 1 spot between Rusty Ball and Tom Bowles, who will come out on top. And it is Bowles coming around to lead lap number 1. Ball drops into 2nd. Rick Fuller comes to life on the outside. And Reggie Ruggiero makes it a quick 4-car battle as he moves into the position number 4. Scott Watts doing a fine job with the number 86 car.
Rich Hero comes up on the outside of Fuller. Tight action. Fuller had to back out of it. Gives the third spot to Rich Hero. Meanwhile, it's Balls with a good lead over Rusty Ball. Rich Hero's under Ball. And Rich Hero takes second. To go for Tom Balls. There's the white flag. So one more go around for Balls on his way to apparently the win here in modified heat number 2. High, wide, handsome off on turn number 4. It's Tom Balls taking the checker.
13 will be Skip Hawkwright. And then it's car number 78 for Howie Dietz, rounding out the field. Here they come off turn number 4 and one on the green. Wayne Jostler in car number 10, the beautifully prepared machine, will lead the field down the back straightaway with Living Good, Hawkwright, and the 25 of Gibbs battling out for position number 2. Trouble now as the two make contact. Hawkwright makes contact with Dietz, and well, let's just say the 10 of Jostler is able to get a very big lead over our second place runner Gary Gibbs in car number 25. It is Wayne Jostler who completes lap number 3 as our leader, with Gary Gibbs running second. Kevin Lilligood runs third, then it's Skip Hawkwright and Howie Dietz only one spot out of a qualifying position. Halfway marker is off this time by, and it's car number 10 continuing the lead. Hawkwright has moved into third. Here comes Dietz down to the inside. This is the battle for the final qualifying spot, and it looks as if Dietz may not come up short as he heads down the back straightaway fine fashion up to fourth, car number 78. Way out in front, it continues to be Wayne Jostler in car number 10, and it's the 25 of Gary Gibbs running in position number 2. Hawkwright is up to third. Battle for fourth continues. Howard Dietz and the 87 of Livinggood. Livinggood having a vibrating problem, as you can see in car number 87. Dietz gets a little bit out of shape off turn number 2, and here comes Livinggood with the white flag waving. Here they come, around for the checkered, and it is Wayne Jostler to take down the win. Car number 10, 25 of Gary Gibbs finishes in the second spot, then it's Skip Hawkwright and Howard Dietz. And our field looks good as they come off of turn 4 looking for that green flag, and there it is. It is Kevin Stybus on top with the number 89 machine. And it looks like he'll come around to lead lap number 1. Shaping up for the third spot between Adams and Brio. And it looks like Brio is going to take the position away, and indeed he does. He moves into position number 3. Stybus still shows the field a way around. Harvey Swan second, Brio third.
Ron Burgess on the inside of Scooter Adams, and the battle is on for position number 4. Yellow flag comes out. Watch it now as the front of our field comes up on the cars that had spun. Well, they're in good formation as they go down the back stretch. They begin to stand on the gas, and Billy Dunn waves the green. So Stuyvesant continues to lead the field. He gets sideways, and going under him is Brio. Stuyvesant dirt tracking it off of turn 4, but he gives up the lead. So it'll be Glenn Brio taking the lead as of lap number 7. Stuyvesant back to second, Ron Burgess running third, Rick Payne Jr. fourth, and Harvey Swan fifth. But here comes Tom Stone with the number 39. It's the number 1 car, Paul Stone. He just climbed right up on his own bumper, and he has managed to get that underneath the car, and he has spun out on the backstretch. Paul Stone making his return. Here they come, and there's the green. Down the backstretch, but we've got a yellow as a problem exists over here in the wall just beyond turn number 4. We're back to green. 3 wide action for second, and they're going every which direction. Yellow. Green flag is out. Halfway, 10 laps down, 10 to go. It's still Brio, Stone, Meany, Adams, and Malik. Car number 15, Mass, begins to smoke. The yellow flag comes up. It's a spin in turn number 2, and it's Wayne Chapin going around the number 58 car. Is out. The 15 Mass continues to smoke. Meanwhile, back up front is Glenn Brio and Tom Stone. As here comes Stone on the outside. And Stone glances off the wall. received a black flag. He will be heading back to the pit area with a 15 mass. It's 5 laps to go now for Glenn Brio as he continues to hold off our point leader Tom Stone. They begin to come up on the slower automobile and both get under Germain. To go. Kevin Stymus into the infield. And it's just 1.5 lap left for Glenn Brio as he makes his way down the backstretch. Here comes Tom Stone with one last ditch shot on the outside, but it will not be Stone tonight. The win goes to Glenn Brio.
The 20-lap strictly stock feature event
Of the Glenn Brio crew on their win here in the strictly stock division. Let's get a quick word with Glenn. Congratulations, Glenn, another fine run. You gotta feel good anytime that you can beat Tom Stone. And your comments about tonight's race.
Well, it was a long race, a lot of cautions. Speedy drive was a little slick over here in the corner, but all in all, obviously came out pretty good. I have to thank Ron's Diesel for straightening out my car there a couple weeks ago when I hit the wall. We had to bring it up his frame shot and straighten it out. Looks like we got it straight, and I just like to thank Ron Alger Jr.
Okay, that wraps it up down here as we're going to try to move the evening along. And we got the modifieds coming off of their feature event. Well, they can expect to have a start when they cross the white line over there between turns 3 and 4. Here they come. The pace will start to quicken as they're approaching that line. They cross the line and the green flag is out. Rusty Ball on top. Eric Leclerc has moved into second. Kirby Monteith third. Brian Schofield fourth. Jerry Marquis fifth. And Rusty Ball comes around to lead lap number 1. Leclerc applying the pressure into number 7-11. Leclerc looks low, and Tom Bowles goes almost out of the ballpark. Yellow flag is out as Tom Bowles finds himself in a precarious position on top of the dirt banking, almost finding his way into the parking lot. And here they come. We've got a green. Leclerc right away goes to work on Ball. Here they come side by side off of turn number 4. 3 wide. No, as Kirby Monteith backs out of it. Monteith underneath Leclerc. And he gives a little tap to Rusty Ball and takes the lead. And we've got a problem over in turn number 2. It would appear it's Rick Fuller with the 6X automobile. That's Bruce D'Alessandro as they head to the outside. Good action in that battle for the lead spot. And D'Alessandro edged on ahead, but D'Alessandro gets a hit from behind from Ruggiero. And Eric Leclerc takes advantage and goes back to second. Leclerc gets sideways, but he holds on. D'Alessandro's under Leclerc, and D'Alessandro's got second. Ruggiero moves into third, and Leclerc back to fourth. Jerry Marquis gets out of shape. Kirby Monteith still on top with car 85. Bruce D'Alessandro running second in the 9. Reggie Ruggiero third in the 44. Eric Leclerc fourth in the 7-11. Fifth, the 09 of Brian Schofield. Jerry Marquis goes into a slide in turns 1 and 2. And we have a yellow. Is out, but it's a token green flag as that quickly we go back to yellow. The thing that must be kept in mind is the lead car sets the pace. Monteith had every right to keep a slow pace, but Bruce D'Alessandro was getting on a little bit too quick, at least. And the battle is on for the lead spot. And we got a spinner on the backstretch, and he is in turn hit by another car. We'll have to check those car numbers. It's Rick Fuller in the 6X and Dennis Albro in the 9 New Hampshire. Fuller having a very, very tough night. We mentioned Rick Fuller being one of the high point men on the NASCAR Modified Tour. Second in points behind Jamie the Jet Tomeno. Okay, we're ready to go back to green, and there it is. Monteith continues to lead, but Reggie Ruggiero is challenging Bruce D'Alessandro for second. And Eric Leclerc makes contact. He goes around. Under Monteith. Side by side they go down the backstretch. Advantage to Ruggiero. And off of turn 4 down the finish line, we've got our new leader. It's Reggie Ruggiero. Monteith and D'Alessandro get together. Contact between Eric Leclerc and Doug Rudolph, and Rudolph is left over in turn 4, and we go to yellow. Fuller has moved into fourth. Fifth position in number 5 car. And Kirby Monteith gets a flat and spins out. Yep. There it is. The green is out. And Bruce D'Alessandro goes around. No place to go for Ted Brown. And wouldn't you just know it, we're back to yellow. Marquis goes to work on Schofield for second. And he's got the second spot. Marquis sets his sights on Ruggiero. Rick Fuller is under Schofield. And Fuller's got third. Jerry Marquis sizing up Ruggiero on the outside. Marquis again takes a peek on the high side. Rick Fuller moves in. We've got it as a 3-car battle for the lead spot. It's 10 laps to go. Left. It's still Ruggiero, Marquis, Fuller, Schofield, and Rondo. Two laps to go this time around. Checker flag waves for your winner, Reggie Ruggiero.
Fifth feature event win of the 1990 racing season in car number 44. Jerry Marquis tried to battle just a bit. Came up a little short, but still a good run after being involved in an early race incident. Car number 73 finishes second, and then the 6X of Rick Fuller turns in a great run, and he'll take down position number 3. The 09 of Brian Schofield finishes fourth, and unofficially fifth, the 5 main of Pete Rondo.
It was supposed to be listed as a modified race. It was more like an enduro event. You did what you had to do. You came away with a feature event win. You had a mathematical chance of becoming a champion. Jerry finished second. He ends up getting the championship, but you got the feature event win. Good run, Reggie.
Thank you very much. We come here tonight. Thank you, Jerry. We come here tonight looking for a win tonight for the regional points. Jerry's right up in front of us, so maybe this will propel us up a little bit farther up in the regional points. We have one more race tomorrow for regionals, which is Thompson. I'm going to run an SK car, but I don't think we'll be back next Friday night here because we'll be at Pocono racing on a tour of Race of Champions. So this might be my final race here in 1990, but maybe not. Maybe we'll fly back next week and race.
Well, you're always welcome here, that's for sure. A nice round of applause for your winner, Reggie Ruggiero, finishing second. And he's our 1990 champion in the modified division, Jerry Marquis. Third position goes to number 6, Rick Fuller.
Here they come into turns 3 and 4. Weaver and Sutherland bringing the field around, and we're under green. Down into turn number 1. Matt Weaver has the advantage in car number 69, New Hampshire. Sutherland holds on to second. Down for third. Herb Drug and Steve Gaynor going out for position number 3. And right behind them, it's Mike Parks in the 82. Off turn number 4. 1 lap complete. And it continues to be a battle now between Sutherland and Weaver. As Kevin Runnigan has gone around over in turn number 2. However, he is able to pull back onto the racing surface. Brand new leader off turn number 4. It's Dave Sutherland in car number 35. Weaver runs in the second spot. Herb Drug continues to hold on to third. Then it's Steve Gaynor and Mike Parks. So no change among the top 5. Tim Creamer runs 6th. Then it's Nathan Harrison in 7th. The completion of 3 laps shows Dave Sutherland Jr., car number 35, beginning to pull away. We've got trouble as Herb Drug gets crossed up. He holds on nicely in car number 16. Mike Parks will sweep by, and he takes position number 3. 4 laps down for Sutherland, looking strong in car number 35. He's one of our impressive rookie competitors moving up from the strictly stock division. Matt Weaver receiving a battle now from rookie Mike Parks. Off turn number 4, the 2 make contact. Parks moves into second and Weaver is back to third. Herb Drug is 4th, then it's Steve Gaynor and Tim Creamer dicing it up to 5th. Creamer tries to find racing room on the inside of Herb Drug, and it looks like he could just move into position number 4. 6 laps down, and Dave Sutherland and Mike Parks, rookie competitors, pulling away from the field. Matt Weaver continues to run among the top 3. Trouble now. Parks has a flat right rear. Tough break for rookie competitor in car number 82. After having a very strong run, he goes around in turn number 2. 8 laps down, and it is still Sutherland, but it looks as if we are going to go to yellow with 8 laps complete. Yellow coming out from Mike Parks in car number 82 as he spins over in turn number 2 with a flat right rear. It's been Dave Sutherland Jr. and Matt Weaver, top 2 in the field. And Sutherland and Weaver among the top 2 the entire race so far, and these 2 rookies are really putting on a good show. Here they come. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3, Sutherland sets the pace, and we are under green. It is Dave Sutherland who leads them down the front straightaway across the start-finish line and down into turn number 1 with car number 35. Creamer moves into second in car number 6, then it is Weaver falling back to third, but still having a good run. Gaynor holds on to 4th. Harrison works the outside, but he gets crossed up, and Drug goes around. Bill Bree also gets crossed up in car number 68. He holds on nicely. Battle for the lead now as Creamer heads to the inside of Sutherland. The 2 make a little contact in turn number 2. We're staying on the green as Herb Drug has managed to pull back onto the racing surface. Their new leader off turn number 4 is Tim Creamer in car number 6. second, but he's still having a very fine run. Peter Jarvis goes around. In car number 4, everybody scatters to avoid contact, and everybody does a good job of doing so. Yellow flag is out as Jarvis is stalled off turn number 2. Among the top 5 as of right now. Here they come. Off turn number 4, green flag is out. Through turns 1 and 2, it is Creamer. He gets a little sideways, but holds on, and Sutherland and Barry Gray right behind him battle for the second spot. Halfway mark goes out. Creamer now once again begins to pull away. Sutherland and Barry Gray continue to battle for second. Matt Weaver runs 4th. Weaver gets attacked by Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald slams the wall on the front straightaway. However, he bounces off and bounces in to Bill Bree. Ed Stone goes around. Brad Layton has a problem in car number 60X. A serious problem as far as I'm concerned. A lot of smoke coming from 60X machine, and we are under yellow. Tough break for Brad Layton, one of the occasional visitors who normally does have an extremely strong run in car number 60X. Unfortunately, it appears as though his night may have come to an end. We see heavy smoke coming from the engine compartment. Row number 1, here they come, and we're under green. Tim Creamer has the advantage of the start-finish line in car number 6. Barry Gray comes on strong on the outside, and down the back straightaway, he gets the advantage and begins to pull away. Creamer tries to come back on the inside. Tom Carey Jr. and Dave Sutherland also trying to get into this battle, but it appears to be strictly between Creamer and Gray, although Carey is beginning to close in, so a 3-car battle considered now for position number 1. Ed Stone has a problem with car number 3. He drops off the pace. Our point leader, tough night for him, seriously. Now, brand new leader, it is Barry Gray. Car number 29, Tim Creamer back to second. Tom Carey looking to move into contend, and car number 5, Junior. Nathan Harrison gets crossed up and goes down to the infield. Car number 63, however, he is back on the pace. Good piece of driving done by him. Tom Carey Jr. has moved up to the second spot. Creamer is back to third. 3 wide off turn number 4. It is Peter Jarvis who gets the advantage of the start-finish line in that battle with car number 4. Barry Gray, Tom Carey Jr., Tim Creamer, Bill Bree, and John Meany run among the top 5. With Wayne Tack and Dave Sutherland Jr. making contact. Tack is able to pull away, but unfortunately for Sutherland, he has stalled, and we're back under yellow. Barry Gray, Tom Carey Jr. along with Tim Creamer. Here they come, and we're under green. It is Barry Gray who continues to lead in car number 29, but Tom Carey Jr. begins to close in. Car number 5, Jr. Creamer is slightly, actually not slightly, I'd say he's quite a bit behind them, but he is still running at the third spot. Bill Bree runs 4th, and it's John Meany. Herb Drug drops off the pace in car number 16, tough break for him. We've got less than 5 laps to go. And look at this battle for position number 1. Barry Gray, Tom Carey Jr. Off turn number 4. The advantage goes to Carey at the line. Make that Barry Gray at the line. Gets the advantage in car number 29. Carey still running strong. And we've got trouble over in turn number 4. Steve Gaynor gets tagged and goes for a wild ride. Matt Weaver has no brakes. And he swoops down into the infield and tags Gaynor. Gaynor does a spin around and gets back on track, and apparently he is looking to head to the pit area as he has a flat right rear tire. They're contend already, and we're under green. Down the back straightaway, the 2 run side by side, and it is Tom Carey Jr. then it's Tim Creamer and Bill Breen. John Meany still running among the top 5. He's having a super impressive run in the 15 mass. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Carey. Here they come around for the checkered. It is Tom Carey Jr. who takes down the victory. And Bill Bree is able to come up into the top 3. In car number 68, he'll take down the 3rd spot. 4th goes to John Meany in the 15 mass, rounding out the top 5 at car number 4 for Peter Jarvis. Momentarily, John Barry will be going trackside with the ever-popular winner, Tom Carey Jr.
It was a super race you had with Barry Gray. He put up a good battle. You finally got him in the end. And another feature event win goes your way.
Yeah, tell you, I can't complain how the car went tonight. It went beautiful. Barry put up a heck of a fight. I don't know if something happened there at the end because he just didn't seem as strong as he was before the last yellow. I don't know if he had a tire going down or what. But all I can say is we had a good season. We've had a couple tough breaks up here, but not much you can do about it. And we'll just come back next year and kick some butt.
Okay, we got to have you draw for the 50-50 raffle here, so get your tickets out. I did not forget. Thank you, Tom, and that ticket number. And we have the green being issued. As Brett Rollins taking the lead. Second, Brian Kenyon. Third, Pete Fiandaca. Punky Karen all the way up to 4th. This spot is a battle between Carey and Maury. Fiandaca's under Kenyon, and Fiandaca takes second. Following through is Punky Karen, and he's got 3rd. Barabee high off of turn 4, but he's okay as he continues. Punky Karen dives low under Pete Fiandaca. We have a spin in turn 4, it's Kirby Monteith. And it appears that Kirby is going to sit this one out and bring out the yellow flag. I'm with car number 4. And the green flag is out. Fiandaca makes a strong commitment on the outside. He ranges up on the Rollins number 12. Punky Karen covers the inside. And Fiandaca relinquishes the second spot to Karen. Now it'll be Karen's turn to work over Rollins. Jerry Marquis pops to the outside of Jeff Zeidema. car and gives it another shot on the inside of Rollins. Rollins will have none of that. Karen tries it again on the inside. This time it may pay dividends as they're side by side going down the backstretch. We have a lead change. The Funky Karen takes the lead. Rollins back to a battle for second with Biandaca. Marquis overhauls Brent Rollins. Marquis got third. Jeff Seidema moves into fourth, Roger Raymond fifth, and suddenly Brent Rollins finds himself back in sixth. To go, and it's still Punky Karen leading the pack. Pete Biandaca holding on to second, Jerry Marquis third, Jeff Seidema fourth, Roger Raymond fifth. We have a spin on the backstretch, and a car into the infield would appear to be Rick Dulack's car number 44. And indeed, that is the car that brings out the yellow. To get some experience on the racetrack now. Green is out. We've got a problem in turn 4. It's Barry Messer's car. But Barry continues anyway, and Stan Shimolewski Jr. heads to the infield with car number 11. To go this time around for Punky Karen. Marquis has thoughts of going underneath Biandaca. Monadnock and Marquis coming up through that traffic. It's going to be the final 2 laps for Punky Karen. Checkered flag. The win goes to Punky Karen.
And Jerry Marquis turns in an impressive third in Carnival 28X. Jeff Zeidema has another top 5 finish to add on to his credits. In Carnival 14, he'll take down 4. And rounding out the top 5 is 62 with Roger Raymond. Now going into victory lane is Punky Karen in Carnival 121.
This season, you've tightened up the point race. It's our only division that ends up having the championship on the line going into next week. It's a 6-point differential between you and Jerry Marquis. It's going to set the exciting stage for us next week. But you came through with the victory tonight, and congratulations, Punky.
Thank you very much. I got a new wrench on the car, and that's just made the difference the last 3 or 4 races that I've run at Claremont and here. My cousin John Hoop was wrenching the car, and I really owe him a lot of thanks. We've been off all year, you know, not a lot, but enough so that we couldn't really do what the car was capable of doing. And thanks to TA for a good motor, and my cousin John and all the rest of the guys wrenching the car. They've done a hell of a job, and now if it goes next week like it's going now, we're going to win the point.
Well, a very confident Punky Karen as he looks forward to next week, the deciding race that's going to determine the Pro Stock champion. Finishing second, Jerry Marquis. They got Pete Fiandaca with a 135. Pete Fiandaca in a 135, and Jerry Marquis finishing third with the number 28X. The 4th place finisher, the 15, Jeff Sullivan. 5th to Roger Raymond's number 62. Back to you, Mike.
Silica GT. Here they come. We're ready for green. Off turn number 4 they come, and green flag is up. With the advantage, it's Poppy Crow in Carnival 1. Kelson Green hanging on down low. Alan Mackey gets a little crossed up in Carnival 4, but he holds on nicely. Kelson Green retakes the lead as they come off turn number 4. Keith Alexander gets crossed up in the 44. He pulls back out onto the racing circle, so again, no problem there. Here comes Alan Mackey up to the outside in Carnival 4. Kelson Clayton continuing to lead, this time by the completion of 3 laps. Clayton and Anaki get way up high, and here comes Stroshine. Anaki drops slightly off the pace in Carnival 4. He comes right back on the outside. Once again, he'll drift up high, and we've got 3 wide action on turn number 4. And with Steve Alexander getting the best, Bill Goodell getting hung out to dry as he is stuck on the outside in car number 14. Way up high again is Kelson Clayton. This time he just misses contact with the wall. Brand new leader, car number 3X, Chris Stroshine. Here comes Chris Wenzel, car number 03, working the outside. And Kirk Alexander also looking to move into contention, car number 44X with the 4 of Alan Mackey. Alexander makes the move to the outside of Casey Hansen in search of the number 1 spot. Lap traffic almost becoming a problem as Ken Thompson gets in the way with car number 19. However, he has been passed safely. And back up front, here comes Kirk Alexander in the 44X. Off turn number 4. It is still Stroshine coming around to lead lap number 7. Correction, make that lap number 8. But here comes the 44X to the outside, and he takes over the lead. Turn number 4 for the completion of 9 laps. It is the 44X, so Kirk Alexander leading the field. Here comes Alan Manaki in car number 4. He'll try to keep it in the middle of the racing surface. That's kind of hard. The car apparently has a push going into turn number 3. Kirk Alexander looking for a win that is perhaps a very well-deserved one. He is perhaps one of the most long overdue for a victory. So tonight would certainly be a very good night for Kirk to take down the win. Alan Manaki still runs second. Chris Stroshine, Chris Wenzel dives it up for third. Art Goodhine apparently with a problem in car number 79 as he drops off the pace. Tough break for him. It appears to be a flat left front on car number 79. What a tough break. This time by, it'll be 6 laps to go for Kirk Alexander. He's going to make a tight squeeze between 2 slower cars. Doing a fine job working his way around Hasbrook and Mike Therian. Therian tags Alexander and gets him slightly out of shape, but the 44X holds on and continues to lead. 7 New Hampshire, Kelson Clayton goes around, but he pulls away and will stay under green. Less than 5 laps to go now for Kirk Alexander. Coming around now for the completion of 16 laps, it is Alexander, Anaki, Stroshine, Wenzel. Stroshine and the 00 of Therian make contact. Stroshine goes bouncing off into turn number 2 and loses considerable ground. Time by 2 laps to go for car number 44X. A very deserving victory coming up now for Kirk Alexander, unless he should develop a mechanical problem, but hopefully Lady Luck will be with car number 44X and help him take down this win. This time by 1 lap to go for car number 44X. Come around for the checkered. It's the 44X of Kirk Alexander securing the win by the 4 of Alan Manaki.
Win. We talked to you about that. Didn't take you long to get the second one, buddy, though, but you did a super job today and literally ran away from the field.
Yeah, well, the car's been running good, and I thank my friend here, Lyle. He's done a lot with the car, and the car's going great. I just happened to not get in no bad trouble tonight. It just feels great.
Well, indeed, a great win for Kirk Alexander as he gets his second win of the season at the wheel of number 44X. Finishing second, car number 4, Alan Anaki. Third position goes to 03 of Chris Wenzel. 4 to number 11, Fred Felton. 5th to Kirk's brother Beef in the number 44 car. Well, we've got one event left on our schedule. It will be the Enduro event, and if